This episode is with thanks to my Patreon supporters, who are currently not being screwed over with fees by Patreon themselves. Thanks, everybody.
Hello, I'm a British person, and I may be a little bit excited that it's Christmas. Look, here's some footage of me earlier to prove it. Yay, Christmas! To celebrate the festivities, I've picked up a 2-film DVD box set. The first film being that so bad it's good Schwarzenegger cringe fest that is Jingle All the Way. We all know that it's bad, what with its roots in the dark side, its quotable lines, the CGI's bad, the acting's bad, the script's bad, the sin bad. But I still love it. It's one of those Christmas movies that I just can't stop myself from watching every single year. So what's the other movie in this festive box set? What could possibly accompany such a modern day classic? I'm sorry, what? No. This must be in effect that really bad batch of tea I had last week. Why are you not going away? Yes, folks, I'm afraid I'm not hallucinating or having a stroke or in hell. This is a real movie that really exists and was really made by real people. Really. And it was made by WWE Studios of all people, because it stars that one wrestler I'd never heard of until I was researching this movie and saw his name on IMDb. And obviously it includes none of the original cast, don't be silly. Instead, Larry the Cable Guy is there to distract us with his voice and remind me that I could be watching a much better movie, like Cars 2.
You ate a Twinkie for breakfast.
And Cars 2 is an absolutely horrendous movie, ranking somewhere in the lower half of my top 10 worst movies of all time. So that may put some kind of perspective into the fact that I want to vomit through every orifice I own just at the thought of watching this movie again. The movie opens with Larry, and yes, he's called that in the movie because he can't cope with his characters having a different name to his own.
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
I think he's talking to you.
And he's woken by his daughter, Noelle. And yes, that is her name. In a Christmas movie. For fuck's sake. Larry takes Noelle ice fishing and they discuss their mum and her new stepdad, Victor.
How come you and Mom didn't stay married?
Well,
Because we do need to force some backstory in there through dialogue. Clunky storytelling is the best storytelling. And Victor is a millionaire played by that guy from The Sweet Life and is rather different from Larry.
How's the trucking business? Part-time, right?
well, yeah, it's part-time, but see, that's how I like it. Part-time is good. That gives me more time to spend with my daughter.
And less time to do things that cost money, I guess. Larry and his ex-wife Trish discuss sharing Noelle over Christmas, and Victor decides to chip in.
Man,
Wait, he gets Christmas Day?
How about you don't really get a say? Okay, yes, you do get an input, but you don't get to throw a tantrum and dictate as to whether a man gets to see his own kid on Christmas. Usually it's the biological parents arguing, but in this case it's them who get along and it's the stepdad who's the dick. Oh, and is this guy a dick? This guy is a huge dick. In fact, I'm probably going to have to pixelate him out for the remainder of the review because that's how much of a dick he is. Although I won't do that because it would take a lot of effort. Victor's even gone all out with the decorations to try and upstage Larry, but at this rate he'd even upstage the Griswolds. Larry discusses his parenting woes with his wrestler best friend Claude. Very scary wrestler name there. And an advert for the Harrison doll appears on TV.
Hi, I'm Harrison. What's your name? Margot. Nice to meet you, Margot. Let's be friends.
Very subtle introduction to the MacGuffin. And in the first of many scenes of Larry trying to beat Victor, he sets up his own lights around his trailer, and we have some implausible and unfunny physical comedy.
Daddy?
Harry, are you okay?
am I in heaven?
In real life, that would have killed him. Shame this isn't real life. Oh. Noelle then complains about Larry's tree, so then they head out to buy a new one. But then he spots Victor buying a twatting massive one, and then he's covered in fake snow. Wah, wah. I'm noticing a trend with these scenes. Larry tries to compete. Larry fails. Control-C, Control-V. Control this! Noelle and Victor then have a snowball fight with synthetic snow. Of course, Larry then has to compete with this, so he goes to fetch some real snow. Let me guess, it ends with Larry being injured in some way.
Get ready to be bowled over.
Bingo! You know, it's almost like the movie is thin on story, so has to pad out the runtime by throwing in random set pieces. And by almost, I mean definitely. Noelle has a Christmas list which Larry agrees to post for her, but he's so desperate to win the affection he already has that he reads it.
Dear Santa, for Christmas I want my family to get
Maybe she'll love you more if you learn to read. The letter's clearly written to be confusing on purpose and therefore be a plot point later on, but Larry interprets it that Noelle wants one of those Harrison dolls for Christmas. So finally our story begins and Larry fucks off to try and find one of the bears everybody so desperately needs. But oh no, this store has run out and the rest are closed. That was convenient timing, so Larry can't go elsewhere until the morning, thereby giving Victor the time to hire somebody to spy on Larry, thereby learning what he has planned and then going around town buying all of the Harrison dolls so that Larry can't. What? Yep, you heard that correctly. Despite this super rare and sold out toy being rare and sold out, Victor's crony travels from store to store buying out their entire stock of Harrison dolls. So much so that he can fill an entire lorry, just so he can stop Larry from buying one for Noelle. No, okay, 1 second. If these toys are so popular and are sold out everywhere, how does Victor's crony manage to go around town buying hundreds? And why is Larry going from store to store in the exact same order as the crony? What if he went to a different store first? Then he would have had a doll, story over. But no, things just happen to go this convenient way because fuck logic. Fuck it in the bum. Because we need our story and we can't think of anything else to do. Larry's called by a local store manager who have a new stock of Harrisons in. But look who's already waiting. Oh well, it's not like he's going to be able to get in there, pick all of the Harrisons up, buy all of the Harrisons, carry the Harrisons out of the store and load the Harrisons into his truck before Larry can even get into the store and over to the display.
What?
Well, he's only gone and bloody done it. How is that possible? Is he superhuman? Was he allowed in early? Were there only 3 in stock? The answer to all of those is no, because look, there he is with dozens of the bastards in the back of his van. Fuck logic and fuck this movie. Fuck. Larry's next attempt to pick up a MacGuffin is by winning one via this bucking bronco competition. And of course he comes first despite Victor's spy bribing the guy controlling it, because Larry is awesome. Not quite awesome enough to be a good father though, is he? Sorry, Larry. But wow, the Harrison doll is actually second prize. When will Larry catch a break? You know what every good, bad movie needs? A dream sequence.
A Victor Bear? Daddy, can I please have it? That's the thing I want more than anything for Christmas.
Ooh, is this it by any chance? I win at cliche bingo! Give me my shitty Harrison doll. Oh wait, it's second prize. Things are getting desperate now, so Larry has to resort to dressing like a homeless man to try and get a Harrison from a local charity. Does he look familiar to you? You're a wizard, Larry. And of course this harebrained scheme works, and yay! Larry gets a Harrison and his quest is over and he will finally be a decent dad.
Whoa, is that a Harrison Bear?
Sure is, buddy. I got it from my daughter.
Oh, she sure is lucky. I wanted the same thing, but Daddy says Santa's on a tight budget this year.
Yeah, okay, jog on, kid. It's taken me 2 days and countless humiliations and injuries to get this thing. There's no way I'm giving it up. Actually, for some inexplicable reason, Larry gives the kid the bear, which turns out to be a hustle. This makes zero sense. Why has he suddenly grown a conscience? He didn't mind stealing from kids before, so why does he care now? And as usual, it ends bad for Larry as he's chased by some churchgoers, and we find out that the kid was hired by Victor's spy. Yeah, this is new levels of stupidity now. And unfathomability. Is that a word? How did the spy know that Larry was going to do this? How did he know that it would work? How did he know that Larry would give the kid the toy, despite knowing full well that he was desperate for the bloody thing? I guess it's just a Christmas miracle. That night, Larry receives an anonymous phone call that he's to show up at a spooky warehouse and bring $500 and be given one of the Harrisons. And of course, Larry being Larry, he just swans along, and it turns out to be the manager of the toy store.
I brought a little backup of my own.
Little backup? Boy, he meant that literally, didn't he?
I'm getting flashbacks. Terrible, terrible flashbacks. Except this movie doesn't have nearly the same budget as the original, so there's no army and no battle and no SWAT team. Instead, a few cops just wander in and arrest the guy, and so no Harrison for Larry once again.
At least we got the money back.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I just saw you pocket Larry's money yourself, you cheeky chappy.
When that elf flipped me, I pooped my pants a little.
Yeah, okay, thanks. News starts to spread that there's a mysterious man going around town buying all of the Harrisons. Quick solution, go to a different town and buy one of the Harrisons from there. And Larry realises that the only person with the resources to pull off something like that would be Victor. Another quick solution, order one online. I refuse to believe these things are sold out considering the rate at which Victor's fucking crony has bought all of them. Larry then dresses up like a delivery guy and manages to follow Victor into his company warehouse where of course he sees all of the Harrisons. Oh dear, now you're fucked.
Kate, not so fast!
See you later.
Uh-oh. It's okay though, no problem. Just get out your cell phone and ring for help and you'll be out in no time.
Great. Now look what you've done.
I didn't do nothing. I ain't gonna pay for a new door handle either.
Oh, you idiot! We're locked in!
Seriously, use your phone.
What do you mean we're locked in?
I mean, we're locked in!
Are you kidding me?
Why are you not using your phone? You literally have it on you. Look, in this last scene you had it. So why are you not...
Come on!
Why are you not calling somebody? All of these people are idiots. Meanwhile, at the town's Christmas tree turning on event, the townsfolk learn that Victor's the one responsible for the Harrison shortage. Things are going to get very ugly very quickly.
Here we go.
Finally! Morons. But oh dear, no signal. I guess the only option for them left is to burst through these shutters, which apparently don't open from the inside. Oh well, Larry and Victor now work together to save Christmas for everybody. Harrisons for all. It's a Christmas miracle. A stepdad and a dad are now getting along. Yay for consumerism. I feel that this movie has somewhat missed the point of the original, but that's not saying much. They all even embrace the Christmas spirit and spend Christmas Day together in Larry's trailer, where Noel is given the elusive Harrison. I fucking knew it, you ungrateful little shit. Yes, in a twist nobody saw coming. Noel's note to Santa actually said that she wanted her family together as one, which of course has already happened. So then why did she act disappointed when she opened the Harrison? That thing's a fucking bonus, surely. Then there's just enough time left for Larry to burn the turkey and ruin everything. Not only has Larry ruined their Christmas, he's also ruined mine. So that was Jingle All the Way 2, the most pointless sequels to top every other pointless sequel in the entire world. It's boring, pointless, not funny, and has zero relevance to the first Jingle All the Way. It is purely a cash-in on the name, and it might as well be called something completely different, like Christmas Cock-Up or something. Now I'm sad about Christmas. See, this is me now. Boo, Christmas. Oh, hello. This is the point in the credits where your name would be if you were to support the show on Patreon. You'd also get access to old episodes of Shameful sequels that are no longer available online, as well as the chance to vote on upcoming episodes, which would be nice, wouldn't it? But if you would like to see more episodes of Shameful sequels and keep the show alive, then please do consider supporting the show at this link on Patreon. It would be absolutely marvellous if you could.